Hey YouTube, I've had a few people ask me how I made my jack-o'-lantern, so I'm going to show you in this little video here. First thing I did was I printed a stencil out from Google. I just Googled jack-o'-lantern stencil and found a face I liked. Printed that out. I taped it to a freon tank. You know, you can get a freon tank anywhere. This one here happens to be a R134A refrigerant tank, and that's for, you know, cars and trucks and things like that. But you can use one for um, your house refrigerant, or you know, anything like that. These tanks are trash when they're empty, so they're usually easy to find. People giving them away or throwing them away. I didn't do anything to it. I didn't cut the top off. You know, the valve was open to make sure it was empty. R134A is not flammable, so I wasn't really so much concerned about that. Also, before you go to cutting into it, you're going to drill, you know, all the holes anywhere there that you need to cut out. You have to start with a hole to fit the blade in to get it started. Yeah, so after you get your, you know, stencil painted onto your freon tank, like I said, you need to take a drill and drill a hole in every one of the black areas that's going to be cut out. And I just use just a cordless drill and just a, you know, a decent sized drill bit that will fit the blade. All right, and then I used an air saw to cut out all the black areas. Now, this particular air saw I'm using is made by Matco Tools, but you can get one, you know, off Amazon. I'll find a link and link it to you in the description. So with this air saw, you have to kind of manipulate it here a little bit, because it does not like to cut around corners. So you have to kind of just cut in almost a straight line, and just kind of work your way around, cutting a little at a time. Just anywhere there's a straight line will be the easiest place to start. Just keep going till you get it, you know, cut out there. Once you get all the holes cut out, this particular air saw, you can use a file and put in it and just clean up the edges, but you can use, you know, just a regular file or something like that. You just want to, you know, clean up the edges, and you don't want any sharp points or anything like that that's not on the stencil. In a second here, you'll see me break out a Sawzall. Sawzall blades are really large compared to this air saw blade, but they have their place to cut the larger areas out. You know, just whatever you can get in there to get it out. I really should mention too that this air saw is really loud. A good hearing and eye protection is a must. Also, gloves would be a great idea. So you're getting ready to see the finished product. Got two side by side. The one on the right, I just grabbed some Krylon orange spray paint. I just scuffed it up with some sandpaper and wiped it down with something like acetone so you get any oil or grease residue off, and then just spray painted it. So here's the finished product. I must say, I like it.